One of the things that I got a kick out of was you slipped into one of the profiles that was written about you your senior year. I really like Tennessee, and it was clear. It was clear that you were focusing on 2 or 3 schools and a couple things I read that year. What pushed Michigan State over the top for you?
Well, I think it was my teammates at Michigan State, and, my family being able to watch me swim, and I wanted to go to Tennessee. Melvin Stewart was there; that guy was amazing. Another one of those legendary swimmers, and I had a good experience there on my recruiting trip. And I don't know, Michigan State was home, and hindsight's 2020, right? Where should I have gone? Who knows? I went to Michigan State, and it was a great experience. But it was really most about my teammates and Coach Bader, and it was a really good opportunity. And, my folks, we were middle class, and, I had a great opportunity at Michigan State that was would have been irresponsible for me to not take full advantage of. So I did that, and I don't regret it.
And a lot of the names that we've been talking about over the course of the last hour followed you in that class, right? You wound up swimming with John Moore, Jon Cohen, was Clav in that mix as well. Yeah. Orris, yeah. I mean, so a number of the top swimmers in the state of Michigan in that range found their way to East Lansing. That's a credit to Bader, no?
Yeah, he did a good job in getting us there. He had actually, Bill Wadley, his predecessor, did a good job of getting a bunch of good athletes too. So we were pretty competitive, years ago, and it was a lot of fun. I remember after state meet, so Ron and I were just fierce competitors, right? We really didn't know each other, and I'm sure every time he saw me, wanted to kick my butt, and the same thing, right? And then after that, I called him up, and I'm like, Ron, let's go swim together. Let's go to Michigan State. He had actually blown out his knee in his recruiting trip. His required surgery affected him. But we ended up becoming really good friends after that. And actually, he was in my wedding. I'm good friends with his brother. Actually, his little brother Mike introduced me to my lovely wife. But we had a great experience there, and swimming with John. And John Moore was another one of those people in my life that, as a young person, he just beat me in everything. Then as we kind of diversified a little bit and specialized, and I became a freestyler and became a breaststroker. I didn't have to race him anymore in the freestyles. But yeah, Johnny is great. I love John. I still talk to John on a regular basis. He coaches as well still, and he's got a wonderful family, and he's living out in California.
Well, you just blew me away. I thought Christy Young's shoulder injury on his Texas recruiting trip was going to be the only story I heard like that. I thought that was completely unbelievable, and now you tell me there's a second one. So
yeah, it was amazing. He ended up going to school there. You get a chance to talk to Ron later, and he and I are still good friends, of course. And actually, I got him back into master swimming years ago, and I have had a second part of my career, which I really found valuable, and I have lots to add if you want to talk about master swimming, but I got Ron to swim masters again, and it was a good chance for us to touch base again and have him kick my butt every time, except for the 200 free, Ron. But it's been great, and honestly, master swimming, any young people are watching out there, understand that swimming is a lifetime sport. You can swim the rest of your life, and the master's experience is extraordinary. Everybody wants you to succeed. Everybody wants you to swim fast, and they're all there to support you. And it's been a lot of fun. I look back at my career in its entirety, and I think it spans multiple decades. And I think some of my best swims were as a master's, as an adult. And I think a large part of why I enjoy it so much is just the camaraderie and the support of the entire community. When you're in college, you're racing. When you're in high school, you're racing. You want to win for different reasons. And when you get into being an adult, you want to win to better yourself, not to beat your competitor. It's a little different experience. And so Ron and I have done some races together. It's been a lot of fun. But Ron has been an important part of my life, as John as well.